These are times Ronaldo humiliated his opponents. And first up, the time he destroyed someone so bad their career got turned into memes. So here's the story. Ronaldo and Juventus suffered a brutal loss in the Champions League, and after scoring, Diego Simeone thought it would be a good idea to taunt Ronaldo, but it didn't stop there. Diego actually said, "I'll sell watermelon on the streets of Madrid if you make a comeback today." Yeah, he really said that. Now, during their next matchup, things got personal. Ronaldo wasn't just playing to win anymore. He was out for revenge, and he didn't just win, he absolutely humiliated his opponent. Ronaldo scored a hat trick all by himself, single-handedly winning the game for Juventus. But here's where it gets even better. After scoring his winning goal, Ronaldo celebrated by copying the exact taunt that Diego had used earlier. It was the perfect payback. Ronaldo's revenge was so brutal that Diego's taunt was turned into memes all over the internet. And to top it off, Diego was even fined 22,000 euros. Ronaldo completely owned him, and it was a moment that no one would forget. Humiliating a manager? That's been done, but humiliating one of football's greatest ever? That's something only Ronaldo can do. In 2012, Ronaldo had to remind Barcelona fans exactly who the boss was. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Messi. He had just won El Clasico and was having a record-breaking season, with one more goal than Ronaldo. But Barcelona started feeling like Cristiano Ronaldo was slipping from the top of the GOAT debate. That's when Ronaldo knew. It wasn't just the perfect time for revenge, it was time to make history. During his next match against Granada, Ronaldo came out on fire, and I mean on fire. He scored not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 goals. Yeah, 5. He even scored an incredible hat trick in just 8 minutes. Ronaldo carried Real Madrid to a dominant 9-1 victory. I mean, seriously, you've got to feel bad for Granada. They didn't deserve that level of a beating. But hey, at least they got over it, because one player got humiliated by Daddy Ronaldo so bad that it still haunts him till this day. Ashley Cole was one of the toughest defenders in football, and he had given Ronaldo a run for his money quite a few times. He was becoming the most formidable defender for Ronaldo, and there were times when Ronaldo couldn't get past him. But that all changed during an Arsenal vs Manchester United match. As usual, all eyes were on the showdown between these two players. Just 4 minutes into the game, Ronaldo had the ball at his feet, and it was time for another face-off with Ashley Cole on the right wing. Cole charged at Ronaldo, trying to stop him from getting past, but the young Portuguese star wasn't having any of it. Ronaldo swerved to the left, then quickly to the right, using smooth body movements and slick footwork. In a flash, he tricked Ashley Cole, who ended up on the ground with his legs stretched out, unable to stop Ronaldo. Cole landed on his bum as Ronaldo breezed past him without breaking a sweat. Ashley Cole wasn't the only one to feel the humiliation from Ronaldo. Even Sergio Busquets got a taste of the same treatment. Ronaldo's humiliation wasn't just reserved for Ashley Cole. Sergio Busquets had his fair share too. In 2016, Busquets was considered one of the best defensive midfielders in the game, and he had successfully stopped Ronaldo multiple times. But in one unforgettable El Clasico match, Ronaldo made sure to remind him who the boss was. Ronaldo received a pass from Higuain on the right flank and charged towards Busquets' defense. Milito was the first to try and stop him, but his attempt failed. Then it was Busquets' turn to step up, but that didn't go as planned. Ronaldo absolutely humiliated him, pulling off a cheeky nutmeg and leaving Busquets in the dust. It was a clear and disgraceful moment for Busquets as Ronaldo breezed past him. Busquets' legs spread wide open, just as wide as the goalposts, leaving him helpless. Well, Busquets must have gotten over it by now, but some people, like certain football gods, just can't stop hating on Ronaldo for that moment of humiliation. Zlatan Ibrahimovic never saw himself as someone who could be compared to the best footballers. He called himself a god of football, but in the 2014 World Cup qualifier match between Sweden and Portugal, Ronaldo was ready to show him that even gods can be humbled. Both teams were looking to their star players to take them to the World Cup. Everything was on the line. Ronaldo put Portugal in front with a goal in the 50th minute, but Zlatan wasn't about to let him get away with it. In the 68th minute, Ibrahimovic scored an equalizer that silenced Ronaldo. Then, just 4 minutes later, Zlatan made it 2-1 with an incredible free kick. His celebration made it look like he had already won the World Cup. Ronaldo, however, scored 2 goals in just 2 minutes, completing a hat trick in the process. That night, it was clear who the boss was. Ibrahimovic, humiliated, couldn't deny Ronaldo's dominance. And let's be real, he still hasn't gotten over that experience. The 2012 La Liga season was tough for Ronaldo and Real Madrid. Barcelona had just won the El Clasico, and Messi was edging Ronaldo by 1 goal at the top of the goal scoring, which absolutely infuriated next opponent, Granada. Ronaldo didn't just score goals, he demolished them. Ronaldo scored 5 goals in a single match, including a hat trick in just 8 minutes. Real Madrid won the game 9-1, with Ronaldo doing most of the damage. What a massacre! And then after all that, someone dared to question the king. Well, they got the answer of their life. Let's talk about the time Ronaldo humiliated someone so badly it literally made them think their hair grew back. We're talking about the Champions League, Juventus versus Real Madrid, and just 3 minutes in, Ronaldo wasted no time. But hold up, that wasn't the end. Ronaldo didn't just want to win, he wanted to humiliate Juventus so badly that it would go down in history. The goal was being defended by one of football's most legendary goalkeepers, Gianluigi Buffon, so you know Ronaldo wasn't gonna do something basic. Nah, just look at Buffon. He was frozen in place, absolutely stunned. The Juventus crowd, they were cheering. Even Zidane was checking to see if his hair had grown back after all that humiliation. Honestly, I'm surprised Juventus even let Ronaldo come to their club after that moment. But at least Ronaldo didn't do Juventus as dirty as the time he humiliated someone so badly it turned an opposing club's own fans into his. There's one stadium though that always gave Ronaldo nightmares. Back in his early days, every time he touched the ball, he was booed relentlessly. Naturally, he always entered those games with a chip on his shoulder, but time and time again, he couldn't quite get the job done until one chilly night. Ronaldo showed up with Real Madrid for a heated matchup against Liverpool, and this time, he wasn't just looking to end his goal-scoring dry spell. No, this was the moment for revenge. With no-look passes and defenders' ankles breaking, as the boos got louder, Ronaldo just went harder. Then, in the 23rd minute, he did the near impossible. He scored his first ever goal at Anfield. That goal lifted Real Madrid to victory, but the real shocker came at the final moments. When Ronaldo was subbed off, something unbelievable happened. The fans who had been booing him all game didn't just stop, they actually stood up, applauded, and chanted his name. But listen, absolutely nobody's safe from Ronaldo's public humiliation. In 2016, all it took was one stupid question to not only get humiliated by Ronaldo, but also get fired. During Euro 2016, Ronaldo was under serious pressure. For 2 games in a row, he was scoreless, and he blamed himself for Portugal facing elimination. So before their crucial Group F match against Hungary, Ronaldo decided to stay focused, form a game plan with his team, and just get the job done. But then, a reporter tried to ruin his momentum. That day, Ronaldo wasn't in the mood to deal with any clout chasers. When he saw this reporter approach, he immediately recognized him. Ronaldo decided it was time for some payback, and with one swift response, he humiliated the guy. But here's the kicker. The mic the reporter was holding might have turned into good luck, because the next day, Ronaldo scored 2 goals to lead Portugal to victory. And what did they do with that mic? The reporter's mic got tossed in a lake, and divers were sent in to retrieve it. They even auctioned it off, with all the money going to children with disabilities. Even when Ronaldo humiliates someone, he's out here making a difference. And he definitely made sure to shut up this one kid who thinks he's better than the GOAT, Cristiano Ronaldo, because it was the 2024 UEFA Nations League final between Portugal and Spain. It was meant to be the stage for the highly anticipated battle between Cristiano Ronaldo and Lamine Yamal, 2 football stars with contrasting careers. The young, talented Yamal was set to challenge the experienced legend Ronaldo, and everyone was eager to see which one would come out on top. But while the match certainly had its moments, the most memorable part of it wasn't just the goals or the penalty shootout that decided the winner. It was the way Ronaldo made Yamal look like an amateur on the field. The atmosphere was electric, with all eyes on Yamal, the wonder kid. Early on, Ronaldo and Yamal had a face-off, and as the game went on, it became clear that Ronaldo's experience and presence were more than Yamal could handle. Despite his talent, Yamal couldn't escape the aura of the football god in front of him. As the game progressed, Ronaldo's confidence grew. In the 23rd minute, he scored a stunning volley to level the score at 2-2, but it was Ronaldo's dominance in the build-up that showed his complete control. Time and time again, he dribbled past Yamal, leaving him flat-footed and unable to keep up. The real kicker? Ronaldo's aura. He didn't just play his game, he made Yamal lose his dribble and stole the ball with ease. It was like watching a master teaching a student a painful lesson. Yamal tried his best, but every move he made seemed to fail when Ronaldo was around. The crowd watched in awe as Ronaldo's experience and presence overwhelmed the young star. By the time the final whistle blew and the match went into penalties, Yamal was left to watch from the sidelines, while Ronaldo, despite being subbed off in the 88th minute, celebrated his victory with tears of joy. Portugal had clinched their second Nations League title, with Ronaldo scoring his 138th international goal in the process. While Yamal is undoubtedly a future superstar, this game was a stark reminder that Ronaldo is still the king of the pitch. The young prodigy will certainly have his time, but for now, Ronaldo's sheer presence on the field showed the difference between a legend and a rising star. Even in defeat, Yamal couldn't escape the shadow of the man who's been dominating world football for nearly 2 decades.